Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We are going to skip a week in our vlog because I need to get with my elementary music teacher and ask for permission to use her classroom for some of my YouTube vlogs. My reason for that is her and we share that room at my elementary school, and it's better to be safe than sorry. So I don't want to post anything that I have already vlogged from the elementary music room, or recorded on my phone, I should say, and risk getting in trouble from higher-ups because I was doing it in a classroom that isn't officially mine. So with that being said, let's move on to vlogs from the week of August 10th. The countdown is on, guys. My name's Sam Gaddy, and I'm a 6th through 12 band and choir director in Missouri. For those of you that are new to my channel, welcome to Mr. Gaddy's room. Today is Monday, August the 10th, 2020, and I will testify that I have not been on a regular work schedule since March. So if we're going to start back in person, which as now we are, I need to get in a routine where I go to bed at a decent time and wake up at a decent time and leave at a certain time, because starting with the new staff meeting I'm going to have and all the teacher work days, there's going to be a time that everybody has to be there as far as that is concerned. So I'm going to have to really get my butt in gear as far as getting there at a certain time. Today's not one of those times, though, as far as the morning is concerned. Tomorrow I do have a meeting with the superintendent. It's basically like a Q&A response time. As far as that is concerned, we're just asking our superintendent questions about what our classes are going to look like for the upcoming academic year. And then tomorrow afternoon / tomorrow evening, I'm going to go to my elementary school and have my meetings with my parents and students. That'll be one of the first contacts I'll have with my students and parents and stuff. So, anyhow, well, I'm going to let you go here because I think my music rep is going to show up in a little while. So, I'll have to get going here, and you have a good day, and I'll vlog with you later this afternoon. As I said in my car today, just getting finished with my work for the day. I completed about 3 hours worth of work. My State's Activities Association, they sent us an online rules review. Had to get that done and take a test, and had passed with 90%, which I did. So that's good that I got that done and knocked out. My music dealer came in and he handed me some flyers and stuff for beginning band. I have the meetings tomorrow. I sent a picture of myself. My elementary school is doing a slideshow to introduce the elementary staff to the families and students at the elementary school. And I sent a picture of myself to my elementary principal. I started lesson planning today. I'm just going to go as normal as possible. You know, there's nothing we can do to, control it. All we can do is do the best we can. That's what we've been preaching. Tomorrow or Wednesday, I will be going through a tutorial of what I'm doing with Google Classroom. I said that a couple weeks ago that I was going to do that, and I'm thinking either tomorrow or more than likely on Wednesday, I will take you through a tour of Google Classroom. I'll spend an evening with you and just show you guys how I'm setting this up. So, anyhow, I'm going to have to go back home. I have some errands I need to get done. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Welcome back. Today is Tuesday, August 11, 2020, and I'm getting ready to head up to the high school to attend the meeting with our superintendent regards to teaching under the COVID-19 pandemic. So I'm going to do that for a little bit, and then depending on how much time we got left, will be the time that I have to go over to the elementary school and get set up for my beginning band meetings tonight. I hope to get a lot of potential 6th graders in there, and I'm very excited for this opportunity. So I know this is quick, but I got to get on the road, and I will see you in a little bit. Oh my gosh. Busy, but nonetheless a good day today. I got to my high school about 11:45. I had a very good meeting with our superintendent. I think he's doing all he can to, make sure that we open as safely as we possibly are. Then we had a meeting in the library with our high school principal, basically going over his general expectations of what he wants us as a high school staff to do in our classes this year, including assigned seats. He did go over the precautions and stuff, or homework for students that should have COVID-19. Options are going to be, they're either going to do English, science, math, social studies, just focus on these 4 classes, and then choose to exempt from the other elective classes, or they can do the all 7 classes, verbatim, and have them count towards their grade and everything. And I think the way they're doing it is, I think, should a kid be in quarantine and stuff like that, depending on the circumstance, will determine, if we have to videotape the lessons, like a condensed videotape lesson to the kids that are not able to show up at school and whatnot. Additionally, we have the general idea that the parents would fill out a survey and everything else, and they would choose what they want to do. I also got information earlier today that if a kid or if a parent chooses to opt their kid out of school for the time being and do it for the full semester, then it'd be for the full semester. I did also get the fact that depending on how long they choose to be out, for instance, if a parent decides to take a kid out due to a case of COVID, they will be stuck at home, and they may choose to come back for a second quarter or something like that. Or if they are forced to go home due to being diagnosed with COVID, they would go for 2 weeks, then come back after 14 days and stuff like that. It's something that we're all going to have to figure out. That's something I'm going to have to figure out as well. So what I mean by having all the core classes point per point is having the main focus on these 4, which is, obviously it, it gets done with that and stuff like that. So that's pretty much it. I went to the elementary school today, and I got 13 or 14 kids that are on the bubble of doing beginning band or wanting to do beginning band, which I think is awesome. I think I have about 19 or 20 6th graders in the whole elementary school, and I have a pretty good turnout, at least 50% of it that wants to do elementary band, stuff like that. So, that being said, I'm going to swing on by the elementary school in the morning to further discuss tonight with the elementary principal, do some more work at the high school and stuff like that. So, you take care, and I will see you guys later. Welcome back, everyone. Today is Wednesday, August 12th, 2020. And yes, there is registration going on at my high school right now. Our students, junior high and high school returning students in the new school district I'm in, they are going to be enrolling here today, and then tomorrow and Friday is new students, plus they have like freshman orientation and senior orientation and stuff too. So they got that going on tomorrow night, And, I got about ready here, folks. Just gotta find the flip folders for the pep band stuff for football and everything else. If I could locate them. I also gotta look for some choral literature to start with these kids and stuff like that. It's just that there is a lot to do, and on Friday I will be working with my tuba player once again. We are working on the scales. We're working on district band repertoire once again. This morning I went to my elementary school and had a reflection on my beginning band recruitment meeting. 6th grade teacher that not only did I have in school, but I work with now. She's been very helpful, very supportive, and she tried to get as many kids as possible to start beginning band. What I'm going to do is have kids start band, and then if they like it after one semester, they can stick with it. And if they don't like it after one semester, they can choose to drop out. But the plan very well could change. And then we got an email from the technology director requesting that if we want a webcam and microphone for when we do our in-class persons, or let's say a kid is in quarantine and we have to do distance learning and stuff like that. We have to have that ready to go just in case. And I got new teacher training Tuesday next week. I got regular teacher meetings Thursday and Friday, and I got gate duty Friday night as well. And you're talking busy. Well, things are picking up really quick. That's why I'm here full time, at least a couple hours every day. I'll be here all day on Tuesday, obviously, for this training session that I have to do. I have to do some insurance stuff. I have to do curriculum. I have to do CPI training, which I necessarily don't know what that is at the moment. But, we'll figure it out as we go along here. Tomorrow my plan is to look for the flip folders and look for choral literature and things like that. I hope to get a final roster of kiddos in my classes by Monday or Tuesday. That way I could spend some time adding them to Remind in Google Classroom. All that they have to do on Remind is they text the number 810-810, and then they text the class code to that number, and then they add their name and then mark whether they're a student or a teacher and things like that too. And so what I could do on my phone is I could type in that number 81010, and then during a football game, let's say I have we play at the fourth quarter, I'll have them have third quarter off. I could say something in the lines of 4-minute warning, and then you just send it off in the text message, and it'll be a done deal. But I'll have to figure out how I'm going to get that to work. Some areas in my high school don't have the best service and stuff like that, but I'll be able to figure it out. Things aren't that hard to figure out at this point. So later on tonight, I am going to vlog with you on Google Classroom. And I'm going to do it from my duplex. So I will talk to you guys probably early evening or late evening, and we'll vlog together on Google Classroom. Okay, welcome back. As I promised earlier today, I would go over Google Classroom with you guys. So give me a few moments here. Okay, welcome back. As I promised earlier, I would make a little tutorial on Google Classroom for those that are unfamiliar with Google Classroom. So what all I have done right now is the fact that I have all my classes that I have. Let's say I have high school band, which is my first hour class, okay? And then followed by my junior high band class. And it goes all the way through to beginning band, which is 7th hour at the elementary school, okay? So notice it says I have no students in there right now. But let's say I wanted to add a high school choir student. So let's go to this class right now. And the way to add people would be to go on to people. And you can see here, okay, there's only one person involved in the class right now, and that is myself. So now what I would do is when I get my rosters, I would click on invite. And so when I click invite, okay, I type the student's email and I would invite them. And then when you go back to the main page over here, okay, you're going to get a class code, which is going to be this class code right over here. So should we have distance learning available, we have the generate meet link right over here. That way we have easy access to Google Meets and stuff. Okay? So, to post assignments, you can go to classwork and you could select create, assign work to your class here. It says here, create assignments and questions. Use topics to organize classwork into modules or units. In order work the way you want students to see it. Okay? So for grades, okay, if students turn in stuff on Google Classroom electronically, okay, you're going to see all those assignments. And after you have them graded, okay, the grade that's shown in Google Classroom, if you should do your grading on Google Classroom, will be assessed right over there. Okay? So another cool thing is you can go to whatever class you want. So let's go to 7th grade choir next. You can see there's a different class code, different period obviously, and obviously there's a different screen on top of there as well. So there'll be stream, classwork, people, grades, same thing as earlier, and then you'll do that for all your classes. Okay? And so you'll go back here, it'll show all your classes, then you'll go to a calendar. Okay, if you want to add something to the calendar, you could certainly add that event to here. What you can do is, whenever you post an assignment on there, it will say, due on this date, playing test exercise number 35. Or playing test B-flat major scale. Whatever date it comes up in there. Okay, so that's a basic tutorial of Google Classroom. I will add all my students in the system whenever I get my final rosters next week. And I will add them to Google Classroom. I will add them to Remind. And that's pretty much it. So, talk to you guys tomorrow. Take care. Good afternoon, everyone. Today is Thursday, August 13th, 2020. We're 11 days out, folks. I'm probably not going to be here very long today at all, but I'm going to maybe rearrange the room a little bit as well. I thought about where my marching percussion is going to be. I know just my high school is going to use it, but still, it would be very nice if my high school percussionists can get to the cabinet section. So I might do a little arranging of that today. I might pick out some choral literature as well. And I might collaborate with my counselor about some things. She sent me an email about some of my classes and stuff. And I'm just going to go back to talk to the counselor about it if I get the chance to. I got a sousaphone that I also got to take back to the band room and put it inside the band room as well in one of the cabinets. So I got some work to do, but I'll probably won't be there for not even 2.5 hours because I do have a band concert tonight. Tomorrow I do know that I will be here longer, so expect me here longer tomorrow. But as I told you, I'm gonna be full time, and I'm gonna be full time. So that's why I'm here, and I'll talk to you later tonight. Hey guys, I'm vlogging from the music library this afternoon. As I told you a few weeks back, this is the area where I keep my music and everything. Over here we got like everything from concert band, solos and ensembles, Christmas music, etc., etc. And got some work done in 2.5 hours. I got a form from my music dealer in regards to repairing an instrument that is like outside the dealer, or I guess the way it should work out is you have the parent fill out a form when they rent their instrument from this particular music dealer, and the parents will sign off on it, agreeing to the payment in month and whatnot. So for this situation, if it's an instrument that the family has had before and they want to get it repaired, then we'd have to fill out a paperwork saying what needs to be checked. In this case, I have a flute that needs to be repaired. I have a 6th grader who wants to do band, wants to play the flute, and their family has a flute. So I made arrangements with the family to go ahead and send me the flute, so that way I could, get that information in to the paper and all that. And what I'm gonna do is, if I have the opportunity to, I could just scan it and send it to them in an email, and then they could fill it out, and then they could, scan back to me in an email on Monday. Obviously, that would be fine and everything else. And I have a pretty good idea of what I want to do for my junior high choir. I do know that all the 7th graders are going to be in there together. Like I said, I don't have the final numbers yet. I'll get them next week for sure. But I did also talk to my counselor, and there have been adjustments with my schedule. I figured out that I'll still have 5 in my 4th hour choir class, and then I'm down to 10 in my other high school choir, but that's perfectly fine. I mean, I get it. I graduated from a small school, so obviously the kids have a lot going on during that time. So, I'm just going to have to do the best I can with what I got. My junior high band is pretty decent still. I had some kids, that are going to stick with it, particularly those in 7th and 8th grade. I hope we, if we do distance learning for band, we'd make it as meaningful as possible, even though we're not meeting in the classroom. Although I would say that teaching band virtually is not the same as teaching band, because you don't hear the sounds in the room. You don't hear the intonation issues. You don't specifically see embouchure issues or posture issues teaching it online than teaching it in person. And that's the biggest issues that I, as a band director, will have if we go to quarantine once again. But my goal is to try to have Flipgrid ready to go in the matter of we are distance learning once again, and we're going to do Flipgrid and several Google Meets one-on-one with students, or just in-class meetings and stuff like that. So it's all going to work out. I also arranged the percussion equipment again, so that way I can have the percussionists get to the marching percussion, the marching snares and the quads, and then the bass drums. They'll have to be out of the way. I'll have to move the timpani out of the way before I leave here today, because they are sort of in the way, but I'm not going to be that much worried at this point. So obviously, what I need to do now is tomorrow I have a lesson with my tuba player for his district band auditions. What he and I have done is we are 6 foot apart, at least 6 foot apart, and then I can still pay attention to him, and I have copies of the music on my stand. Not necessarily violating copyright, but in the matter of I can't be close to him, in the matter of spreading COVID-19 to him. So, we're doing the best we can here. He is also a football player, so we have adjusted his lesson schedule to where he is going to have to do lessons at 12:30 on Wednesday afternoon next week, because the football jamboree, my school hosts the football jamboree, and we host that next Friday night, and he will be busy with that, so I get it. I have to be a team player, and I have to support all the kids and all the activities that they do, so that's just the key nature of being successful. So I'll vlog with you guys again tomorrow, and I'm just going to review my expectations and my rules here tomorrow as well, and I have to be out of here by 1 o'clock because I do have a physical tomorrow at 2 o'clock. So I am looking forward to that, but I at the same time, I do need to head out at a decent time so that way I'm not rushed. So you take care, and I'll see you tomorrow. Well, that just about does it for another week for me. If you've liked my video so far, hit the subscribe button. Follow me on Instagram, GaddyEd92, and give me a thumbs up. I'm getting ready to have my tuba player come in for his district band rehearsal. We're going to be about 30 minutes, and I'll have to get going back. I have to get ready for a doctor's appointment this afternoon, so I'm not going to be here much longer. So, after this week, I know the numbers are not going to be final, but I am going to have a section of high school choir with 5 students, a section of high school choir with 10 students, high school band, 25 students, which, that's not bad. We've had, I guess, a few drop in the last minute or so. Junior high band has gone down to 26, and the reasoning for that is most of the band kids that were enrolled in junior high band, they did not have the best experience with virtual learning. My 7th grade choir is about the same with about 32 kids, but these numbers are going to be added into my grade book online within the next couple of days or so, so I'm sure my numbers are going to be added on. But what all I have done is I have added my first class on Google Classroom, which would be one section of high school choir. Next week, I will add all the rest of my classes in Google Classroom and Remind. That way, everybody can get the communication as to what's going on with each of my classes. So, guys, we're down to it. This is going to be a critical weekend if you're an educator. This is going to be a critical weekend whenever, the schools are going to have to make the best call for what they feel like is the best protocol for us staff members and kids. So, continue to take the coronavirus seriously. It is still out there. Please wear your mask. Please social distance. 6 foot, please. Okay? 6 feet. Wear a mask. I cannot stress this enough. Wear a mask when you're out in public. Okay? I'm going to continue to do the right thing. Wear a mask in public. Okay? I want to protect others from getting the coronavirus. Okay? Do the right thing, please. And have a quality weekend. I'll see you Monday. We all need something funny, right? When I was vlogging on Friday, I had said something wrong, and that was out of line, and I had to re-record 2 other times to finish up the week. So here is our blooper for the week. Well, wrapping up another week here, folks. 10 days left till school starts. I'm counting the weekends as well. If you like my videos, give me a subscribe. Hit the subscribe button.